And welcome back to Simple Rockets 2. Move on to the next challenge in the list. And it's the low orbit challenge. So it's a build challenge. So we have to get into orbit, low orbit. It has to be at least 100 kilometers. We've got to use less than 10,000 litres of fuel. I'll cut this into the designer and put something together. Okay, so 10,000 litres, total fuel is 12,100. That's in this. Wow. Didn't think it was that much. We're certainly not going to get into orbit with this. So we have to create a multi-stage booster. Let's pop those off. Of course, this engine isn't the most efficient inside the atmosphere. So this is going to be an upper stage engine instead. Bring that down. So what fuel do we have right now? Does it actually tell us? It should do. 5,184. So that's half of our engine, half of our fuel. And it's still half of our fuel. Gas generator. Okay, we'll go to... This is Methylox. Yeah, of course, obviously we found out in the previous challenge that for some reason the nose cone doesn't actually feed its fuel through. And that's something to do with the fact we've got a control unit just here. So we've got an autopilot. Okay, we'll find out about that later on. Okay, so we've got to play AG, blah blah blah. Configuration is rocket, plane, rocket. Nope. Replicate commands, replicate stage, act. No, so there's nothing in there that would allow us to feed fuel through. So we might as well take the fuel, or leave the fuel out of, I should say, of the nose cone. No reason to have it. Okay, so what efficiency do we have? .66 TWR. We'll go to Hydrolox, 3.35 TWR. Should that not come down? Okay, so chamber pressure, increased thrust and efficiency, but that added additional cost. Well, cost isn't in it right now. We don't have a limitation for that. Gimbal range. No point messing around with that because it doesn't save us weight or anything like that. Increasing thrust size can increase thrust, but will decrease engine nozzle, which decrease efficiency. We'll bring that right down to 50. It will bring the TWR down, but it will increase the burn time we get. Also length. So we can increase that and increases engine efficiency. Not by that much though. Burn time is still only 2.6 minutes. And it really doesn't really add a great deal of delta V, but it still might be worth doing. Gives us 2.6 burn time, 4,173 meters per second, 1.6 TWR. But I'm thinking that should be okay. Obviously that's in the vacuum. Yeah, that does look somewhat like the command module's main propulsion unit. Obviously that was engine efficient as well in the Apollo spacecraft. Is that too wide though? I don't know. We'll see. So what? Yeah, we used half our fuel already. So I think we can. Yeah, I think we can reduce the size of the tanker a little bit. We don't need 2.6 minutes, 2.5 minutes worth. Down to about 2.5 meters. Now what do we get? 2.2 minutes. Speed bar's gone up a little bit, so lost mass. 3,929 meters per second. That should be okay. Okay, we need to stage. Is that clear of the engine? Well, it says it is, so who are we to argue? 4,320 litres. So that's well inside the 10,000. Okay. The first stage fuel tank gives us to 13,000. Yeah. $11,000. 10,000. 10.2. 9,008. Oh. 10,000 exactly. Here I am. Okay, let's put these back on. We should not need any aerodynamic control, so we'll get rid of those. So they're just for... That's better. Just for stability. Alright, it's gone a bit weird. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now for the first stage engine. And what should we use? Mass and price vary with size. Let's try the Mage engine. Okay, so 10,000 litres. So I've got to be pretty efficient. 3.1 meters per 3.1 minute. I'll say that again. 3.1 minute burn time. 2.81. It gives us 6,263 meters per second. 54-second burn time. We don't need 2.81 TWR. That is for certain. So we can bring it down a little bit. So that's Kerolox. Waiting seconds. I don't think so. So we'll stay with that. Electric. We'll stay on gas generator level 2. It's only got 10 degrees. That should be okay. Let's try and increase the burn time. Let's bring that down to about 1. Yeah. Modern boosters. 1.34 gives us 2 minutes. But it will decrease how much control we have. Bring that down. And increase thrust. So obviously vacuum efficiency, but it can increase. So increasing it, but it can decrease sea level efficiency. So bring it down. Yeah, see, it's the actual TWR is being manipulated. We'll leave it as... Yeah, we'll leave it at about 100%. Because as we get altitude, you want it to stay efficient. So it gives us 2 minutes. 2,529. What's it all together now? 6,458 meters, but that should be enough. Jundroo isn't the size of Earth, so it should be okay. We'll bring this down a little bit though. So we'll check stage 1 again. 2 minutes, 0.65 TWR. Okay, so that's the kicker. So that is basically not. That's not enough. I don't know why it has to keep putting into yeah, 1.34. At sea level though, it's only 0.65. In thrust and efficiency, increases thrust and efficiency. Decreases efficiency, increasing the thrust, that's increased thrust. Oh, whoa, that jumped, didn't it? We'll go to about 1.3, as close as we can. 1.33 and 80 seconds. So I should have done just 10 seconds shy of 1.5 minutes. That's not too bad. Should be able to do something with that, definitely. 1,625 meters per second, 170 second ISP, 1.33 at the pad on T-band, 3.53 at the end, 122 kilonewtons. Stage 3 gives us 18 seconds. There. 2.2 minutes and 3,929 meters per second, 1.86 TWR, or 0.09 at the pad. Okay, let's try this. If it fails, we just come back and we'll try something else. Okay, so here we go. Okay, engine is live. Okay. I don't want it to go too crazy. To about 1,000 meters, 1 kilometer in ascent, and then we shall begin the gravity turn. Okay, let's pitch over. Got to about 65 degrees. Apogee is just 3.5 kilometers. 55% worth of fuel. Our perhaps is at 50. Just going to 14 kilometers. Only 26 worth of fuel remaining now. So I may have pitched over a little bit too early. Quarter of the way, 200 kilometers. Okay. Let's throttle back a little bit, shall we? Performance is seat rise 1. Okay, that's all we need to do for now. Yeah, I think a little bit too eager on the gravity turn beginning, I think. Pitched over a little bit too fast. 75% worth of fuel remaining. Pitch it back so we're just about 1.3 TWR. $50 kilometers in altitude. No, I think we pitched over a little bit too fast. Okay, let's point at the prograde marker. $55 seconds worth of burn time remaining. So we can get the apogee above 100 kilometers. .3 TWR. No. $96 kilometers. 15 seconds worth of burn time now. 102, 103, 104. Okay. Yeah. I didn't lock the heading, did I? Oh dear. So we've got 12 seconds worth of burn time at full throttle. Well, 1.9 minutes away from the apogee. Let's see if we can do this. We might just be able to. 1.6 minutes to apogee. 60 seconds. 30 seconds before. Although actually we've got plenty of TWR, so we'll wait a little bit longer. 25. I wanted that to there. Okay. Let's wait a little bit longer. Okay, doubting myself. Just by a cat's whisker. So fuel is 9,960 litres. Approximate 123.1 and periapsis 100.1. Or see, it isn't anymore. Let's burn it off. Approximate is 300.3 by 104 kilometres. Not bad. Okay, so that's the challenge for low orbit achieved. Only just though.